Okay, I think we're ready. Had to rush there a little bit. The trains, for some reason, weren't going as well as they usually are. Apparently, the hot weather has an issue with that. I don't know. But the hot weather doesn't, but the trains do for some reason. Apparently, the railroad shapes differently during the heat and all that, and that has an influence on the trains as well. Hello, everybody. Bobby, Marvin. Make sure to stay cool. But now I'm home, so we're gonna take a look how we can do in our colony here. It's raining over here, guys. Maybe we should just move over to this RimWorld here. It's better for us. Okay, so currently everybody's asleep. Yeah, I saw that earlier, Marvin. You posted it at the top. Cool and the gang. Make your own songs. Okay, so we have these things we want to build, and here are the first 3 bedrooms that we want to make. Except that they haven't made them yet. They're working on it now. I think, I hope. Oh, the volume is very low for me. Let me just push that up a little bit. There we go. Now we can hear the rain. Maybe that'll cool us down. Alright, so we have some leather laying over there. Oops, things are falling because I'm trying to keep my hands from touching the table directly. Otherwise they get stuck there because of the heat. Not very much fun. So I put some sheets of paper down actually. Normally I would use a towel or something, but the towel will eventually get a bit sticky. Don't like that. So instead I use a couple of sheets of paper. But they tend to, yeah, come up when I move my hand, which is a little bit annoying. This is a granite tile, by the way. You might want to use that. Oh hey, a dead tortoise. Turtle. Might want to eat that too, perhaps. Let's take a look. Floors. Hope you're doing well over there. I see 39 degrees over there. Marvin, have you tried fixing the air conditioning yet? Because we've had this discussion before, I think. Let me just order to harvest these berry bushes. That'll be good for us because I think we need more food. Well, the thing is not that we need more food. We need people to take it off the land and cook it. I think TomTom was going to do that, but TomTom's having a sad wander. Yes, that's what happened last time. He's still walking around. TomTom, sadly, still walking. Minor break risk on Brandon. What's going on with Brandon today? Let's take a look. See here. Night owl in daytime. Oh, he's a night owl. Oh, I think I've seen that before, but I didn't actually do anything. That means I'm going to have to switch your things around. So this is now nighttime over here. So if I were to say sleep, where are you? Sleep from 7 to about, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Till about 2, that's good. And then you can do some recreation here. And then you can work during these hours. There, that might make him happier now. Yeah, see, he goes to bed now. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy. Yeah, there we go. The -10 is gone. He'll be happy being awake during the night. Hello, Inga. And doing all this stuff then, and then sleeping during the day. Do have air conditioning in my bedroom, but only in my bedroom, and only already. Not powerful enough to cool 2 rooms, and I only have 1. But there's no more pollen in the air right now, isn't there? You could maybe open a window somewhere on the other side. Let's see now. Bedroom is powerful enough to cool 2 rooms. But you also have a lot of equipment, I think. A lot of computers that I saw that broke your table not too long ago. Maybe you want to have only a few of those running at the same time, because they do also generate some heat. Oh, we have some healing wood that's ready to go. Good. This room is almost ready. Not quite, though. No light in here. We might want to put a torch in here somewhere. Let's see. Furniture torch. Put a torch here. There we go. But I think you need to re-examine exactly how you use all your equipment and how you use your windows and air conditioning and all that sort of thing to maybe fix the situation, because right now it's probably only going to get warmer in these coming few years due to global warming and all that sort of thing. So we're probably going to see very hot summers for the time to come. You might want to fix that, and you might eventually get like better electricity bills because of it. Right. Anyway, well, take a look at what you've got running in any case. There's gotta be a way to cool the place down. There just has to be. And, that might be a good idea. I had an apartment once where the windows were all on the sun side. So basically it was on the north, I think it was. And I would have sun from dawn till dusk because it rises in the east, goes down in the west, and all the entire time I have sun. And I had this foil on the outside or on the windows that kind of reflected the sunlight, and that really brought the temperature down very far. And that doesn't cost any electricity. It's just plastic that they apply to your windows. Maybe you can apply it yourself. It's got like a silvery stuff in it, and then you can still look outside, but most of the heat is reflected off of your windows, so it doesn't go into your house. And that means probably it's going to be a lot cooler in your house, at least a few degrees less. And doesn't cost any electricity. It's just one time applying of the thing. See, Brandon is now working at night because he appreciates that for some reason. It's also cooler at night. You could also try just living at night, Marvin. Being nocturnal, just like Brandon. He's giving us a good example here. Just do things when it's nice and cold out. That'll fix things. Let's just go ahead and harvest these berry bushes. I see fruit all over the place. Want it. There you go. Done. There. So I've been home for about half an hour, and it's about 40 degrees Celsius here as well. And when it's 40 degrees Celsius and the trains aren't going, you have to go all around to try and get home somehow. It's also not very much fun. But that's just how it is. Did I tell you to make floors here? Maybe I need to cancel that, because that's going to take away from the other jobs that we want you to do. Do the floors last. Try and get into the house first, or at least get the walls up first. Here as well. Get rid of these floors. No floors until the walls are up, okay? That's the new house rule. Build the building first. Alright, there we go. Heating up the bricks, and bricks are pushing the heater through the wall. Yeah, I know. I know people will live on a top floor. I live on a top floor actually, but I have a thing above its attic. And my roof is like tapered, so it's not a flat roof. Flat roof's always a bit terrible to live in when it gets hot. Maybe you should just consider moving somewhere where you have like a pointed roof, which is one side shade and one side sunny, so you aren't really going to have that much heat all the time. Watch meter stuck to ground, left behind a lump of marble. Oh, nice. We can definitely use that. Top floor, yeah, the heat rises, so it's probably going to be warm in there. Okay, close this so I can see more. There we go. Brandon's now asleep. He's much happier now that he doesn't have to work during the day, which is one of the things he didn't like, but apparently we're still having all of these issues. Ate without a table. Can't we, like, fix that? Well, we can if this gets fixed, because currently we still need an extra room. It's been like, this is probably the third or fourth session that we've had so far, and this is all we've managed to build. Strange things are being built here, but not quite what we want. Why don't I cancel this wall for now? Just cancel everything until we've got the main bedrooms built, and then people can sleep all by themselves, and we can use this little room here, put a table in it for people to use when they're eating, and that'll be great. Air conditioning, yeah. Well, Marvin has air conditioning in his bedroom, so that's already taken care of, but he, I believe he had an issue with that last time because he couldn't open the windows because of pollen, but there shouldn't be any more pollen in the air, I think. I don't have like an issue with pollen, so I don't know when there is and isn't pollen in the air, so it's not really something that I'm aware of, but I think that it's not quite as bad as it was before. Oh look, they're taking this out of the field, very good. I thought I canceled this. Get out of here. Yeah, make sure to we're cooking way far away from our place here. Very good setup that we've got so far. See, the new 140 area is live on the Vertex. I have heard of it, but I haven't been there yet. The land server, right? We should go and check that out maybe tomorrow. After we've done some llama breeding, because that's the most important thing. Look, TomTom is taking all the potatoes out on the ground. Very nice of you, TomTom. And somebody's going to have to cook them. I guess that's Eric. Is Eric cooking? Yeah, he's taking the rice and he's putting it over here. Maybe we want to move the kitchen somewhere. A little closer, maybe. Okay, well, this is the setup we initially thought of. Don't know why. Colonist needs rescue. Oh, what's happening here? What happened to you? Tom or Eric? What's with Eric? Let's take a look what his health issue is. Where are you? There you are. Eric. First of all, I'm going to turn this bed into medical so you heal faster. Let's see what your issue is, Eric. Health. Food poisoning. Okay. Well, he's very fragile then. I guess if initial food poisoning is already enough to take him out. Well. Our cook is getting better. I think Eric is actually the cook himself. So he is the reason why he has food poisoning. Well, that's a thing, I guess. Let's take a look, right? He is the chef. Cooking. He is interested in cooking. Eric. Yeah, Eric is the cook. Eric, you caused this. You brought it upon yourself. My bottom neighbor has flowers that I'm allergic to, and I'm basically allergic for everything that is green. Oh. Move to Iceland. Or Greenway. Oh, no, what is it again? Greenland, where there isn't too much green. They named it Greenland because that was a lie. And maybe you can go there and then have like nice cool temperatures and no flora for flora. Yeah, that's the word, not fauna. Fauna are animals. No flora for you to be upset about or something. Maybe you can also just talk to your neighbor to maybe move those somewhere. He has less space than me. Huh? Oh, what's going on? I can't afford to pay 400 euros rent, and if I move house, I would have to pay more. Yep, that's right, because there's a lot of expensive things out there these days. The rent will change dramatically. My brother had to pay 800 per month, and he has less space than me. Depends also on where you actually go and live, because if you're in a big town, everything's going to be much more expensive. But if you go to a small community, there'll be less transport, I guess, less options, less stores, but maybe the places will be cheaper. I don't know if you have a car. You could consider going to a smaller community somewhere near-ish. There has to be some way to solve your problem, Marvin. I can't believe, or won't believe, I refuse to believe that there is no way to solve this issue. Try the foil that I talked about. The plastic foil you can stick on your windows to make it cooler inside. Then you can keep the windows closed. And Eric didn't need to poison himself. Eric needs a poison control center. What small community are you in then, Marvin? If it's near Amsterdam, you know that's going to be expensive. Alright, let's take a look-see. This is done. This wall has a little bit extra added to it. Ben's going to put that one down. Yorkshire Terriers joined. This sounds very reminiscent of a previous colony up we had just before this one, where we also had a bunch of them. See, here we go again. A group of Yorkshire Terriers abandoned or lost have wandered into the area. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joined the colony. Let's take a look how many we got. Oh god, it's just like before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that all, Randy? Or, I think we just need an extra field. Will they eat the stuff that we, oh hey, jail's finished. Ooh, this is now for prisoners. Welcome to our new jail cell. Amazing. What's the solution that the landlord is putting on hold then? We are going to need a lot more sleeping spots for our animals because there's quite a few. I'll put them along the edge here because this area has a roof over it so they won't get rained on. And we're going to need about 8 sleeping spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. They can sleep over here. Pretty sure they won't mind because they have like fur. Like how you're using the door even though you can just walk like this. Area isn't closed off yet, you know. There they are. Look at all the little yappers. They're not useful though. That's the only unfortunate thing. They can obey. And that's about it. Oh, Inge can train now. She can train to follow and do combat, but no rescuing. What is the deal with monkeys? Inge, why won't you rescue people? What's up with that? Or Hall, for that matter. Only Doug can do it. Doug is the only useful animal over here, because I don't think these Yorkshire Terriers over here are actually going to do anything. So they must carry dog tags, because we can see they have names. It's Linus, Mistletoe, Marta, Cassius, White, Sable, Shooter, and Voltaire are here now. All of them. And since there's males and females, they're probably going to end up breeding, and we're going to have a lot of different Yorkshire Terriers all over the place. It's going to be very busy. Lots of little yappers. Well, the good thing about that though is when you have a raid, people will go after the animals first. So that'll prevent things, I guess. They're planning to give everybody solar panels, and they also are working on renovations. If I had solar panels, that would solve my issues. Would they? Would the solar panels be right on top of your roof then, catching the sun? Because that would be a good thing. They would definitely lower your bill a little bit, but not too much, I think. If you're using, I don't know how much you said earlier, a lot of kilowatts per year, that's probably going to be a little less, maybe. But I don't think that solar panels are strong enough to take the entire bill off your hands. Oh, Tom is training all the different creatures. It's going to take him ages. There you go. Because now with the monkey and the husky, there's 10 of them. Maybe we shouldn't train all the animals to do all these different things. Obedience is probably good enough. Releasing is not important for these dogs. We don't want them to fight anyway, because they're not strong enough. So if they can be obedience trained, that'd be great. This is tame. Yep, they're definitely tame. They were tame before. Now we just need them to go sit and whatever we can. 250 euros from a power bill. Wow. Mostly due to the air conditioning. Well, maybe you should ask your landlord to do something about that specifically, because that is crazy. Or you just need a new air conditioner. Warg is hunting mistletoe for food. Where? Oh, where? Hang on, you guys. I need to get... Well, he's taking care of our terrier problem, but let's take care of him, because he's really annoying. 35% chance to attack, I know. I am aware. Oh, who is our hunter, by the way? Maybe we want to put everybody on hunting. I'll just put both TomTom and Eric on it, though. Oh, Eric is up, but he's not great, I think. I'll just reset this bed now to being a regular bed. Otherwise, people are going to go and they sleep on the floor because they don't have a bed to sleep on anymore or whatever. You have a gun? You have a revolver. Eric, what do you have? Nothing. I guess he dropped it over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. He dropped his weapon. Eric, come over here and get your bolt-action rifle. Get your bolt-action rifle here. Why am I using a torch for lighting when I have two power sources right next door? Next to the wall, as a matter of fact. I'll just put a normal light in here. That won't get too much power in here, or I mean heat, because if it gets hot out here, it's 30 degrees here too, apparently. With a torch inside, it's going to get even warmer. And also there's a cooler in here, so that's trying to make it really cold. Guess I'll just remove you for the time being. Somebody needs to put this lamp down. There's no rest to turn off the equipment. Yeah. Well, get the foil. That'll take at least some of it off, and you might bring your bill back down to maybe 150 a month. That would save you 100 euros per month. You could save that for other things. People have a job. Yep, respirator power 8 hours shortage. I know. You're not using power. I know, but there's gotta be something that can be done. I mean, pretty soon I'm going to be home alone, or home all day, I mean, because I've got 3 weeks off coming up. I don't have air conditioning, first of all, but I tend to just leave windows open, because I can. And like I said, when I was downtown, with the windows all on one side, I had that plastic on the window that made it a lot more tolerable, because I would hear from other neighbors around me that it was unbearable in their house, and I'd be like, oh, it's okay. It's not super hot. I don't think it's super expensive. Buy food. Buy food? Not using power. Yeah. Yes. Well. Let's see. We've got this. Nobody's replanting right now. Because reasons. Yeah. I guess there's nothing here. These guys are ready. Okay, good. Buy food. Get yourself some insulation. Like, he's sleeping right now. Come on, TomTom, he's sleeping. Hunting this guy. Come on. Eric, you too. Get him. There you go. Because he's annoying. Also, we got a fox here, but he's not too bad. Warg is running away. What a coward. Come on. Shoot him. Come a little closer, maybe, because you're getting very far away, Eric. Come on. You can use him for food, maybe. And give yourself some new case of food poisoning, because that's fun. That's good. I should build an extra bed for medical purposes, because right now we have only one. Actually, one for everybody else. Build a copy right here. That's going to be our medical bed. Oh, all the food's in here now. Why is all the food in here? Why isn't this area accepting food? That's where the food's supposed to go. This stockpile zone should only accept medicine, or actually not even, because it's not supposed to be in here. Let's see, this one's allowing all the food. We had this one around because we didn't have the other building yet, so I'm just gonna remove this stockpile zone. Get out. All this stuff has to go now into this area, which is cool. Oh, they got the lamp. Good. This air is trying... Yeah, -1 degrees. There you go. Yes, mistletoe died a while ago. Sorry, I wasn't looking at that. Old buildings. That's where the rent's so cheap. Yep. Where is Erp exactly? Uden Noordbabels. Town is between Mechelen and Uden. Uh-huh. Old building like from the 50s or something? They didn't really have much insulation back then, that's correct. Just a single wall, probably also single pane glass. I used to have that as well, and that's why I got the phone in the first place, because everything, if you have like a double pane glass, then all the heat is kind of stopped by the double, like the little layer of air in between the two panes of glass. I'm trying to point it out, but you can't see me obviously, but I'm just saying that's what it is. And then you have the single pane that just lets everything through, except for the wind directly. You covered up your windows, yeah, with a curtain or something maybe, but not the foil. The foil stops the heat from even getting in. If you have curtains, then the heat's going to be trapped between the curtain and the house, and slowly it's going to seep into the air around it. Yeah, that's actually a very common thing, that they only do one side of the double pane glass. Oh well. Anyway, so Brandon here is finally working on this room again. He does like 1 or 2 pieces of wall per night, because that's apparently how he works. Come on, Brandon. Run. Or are you taking a piece of floor out and then taking that one block to make the wall? I see why it's taking so long. See, here we go. He now has a piece of block that he can use on one piece of wall right here, I think. There we go. Very nice. You can feel the draft. Okay, so there's also like an issue with it not really keeping everything out properly. The place I was talking about, oh, there's apparently a friendly AI saying that there's a place that they can go. It's probably not on our island though, so nope. See? Orus Rock. And we are on the other end of the world. That's usually the case though. This event with the AI saying, hey, there's a place you can go to get off this, oh look, the other side of the world is just completely black. Wow. Nothing here. That's interesting. This one usually puts the place where you can go to get off this planet as far away from you as possible, because it's the challenge that you have to make. We would have to go here first and then go all the way over there. I don't even know if it's possible to make a boat, so really not useful. We'd have to make a settlement here maybe, and then hope that we can get here with a launching pod or something. Then that person has to track all the way. No, that's never going to work. That's never going to work. We're going to stay around. It's nice here. We're probably never going to make it to that stage, that technological stage anyway, so we're not going to bother. But thanks for telling us, Mr. Charles AI, if there was a possibility somewhere. Look how dirty this is. Gross. But yeah, I lived in an apartment building that was built around the 50s, 1950 I think was the construction dates. And we had single pane glass and metal, what you call that? Like the window frames were made out of metal. And there was lots of little holes in between the part where the frame connects to the wall. And so that meant that like everything from wind and exhaust fumes from all the cars and the buses that drove by the house would all get in, and you could see that it was like all black around those holes because all the stuff would just keep coming in through the holes. And we patched those up, and it was immediately a lot quieter, and it was also less, well, gross, I guess. The wind didn't blow in, so the temperature didn't really change too quickly. That was also an improvement right there. And I also had to do extra like insulation around the glass itself, because it was initially like some type of plaster that they had put up against the window from the metal to the window itself, but that had started to crack because that was probably also original from 1950. And I put new plaster in, which didn't dry up for some reason. I don't know why. It's like a rubbery thing that didn't dry up, but it did paint over it, so it's like, hey, it looks good. And that also helped keeping stuff out, because you need to do these little things to try and keep everything in order. It was one of those buildings that people would buy an apartment at and live there for 2 years and then move out. And if you're in that type of mood, you're not going to fix anything, because why would you invest money in that type of place? So there was a lot of maintenance that wasn't being done, and then you get this type of situation. I think that the place that you're living at right now is very similar in that sense. So I'm guessing that's the type of place you're living in. There are things you can do, but it's like limited because it's an old building, so you can't do everything. Sadly. Oh, TomTom's still throwing up. He's like, hey, how you doing? And he was like, right over here. Just as he was talking to Brandon and passing by. Cracks in the wall. Okay, that... Oh, hello, cargo pods. I just saw them flashing by. Did you see that? You can do things with that as well. Because when I move in, once again, and I have a comparable apartment, obviously, so if things have happened there that you're having as well, we had a large hole that had been made by moisture that was right next to one of the windows in the corners. Like, you can just take everything out, it's like sand or something in there, but it was a gigantic hole. And my aunt was stuffing it with newspapers, and then we just plastered over it, and that was okay. That was also a thing we could do, and regular plaster helps as well. Just go to, like the... what do you call that place again? The Home Depot type thing that we have in the Netherlands, the big one. Buy a couple of tubes of some type of plaster. Pretty sure you can do something. They don't have to be expensive. You don't have to do everything at the same time. So you could just do one thing 1 month, save up for another tube of some other type of plaster and thing for the next month, and then just fix it up yourself. And then afterwards you might actually get some rent back from your landlord because you're fixing it yourself. You have detected a cluster of cargo pods. What's in it? Let's take a look. Ooh, berries. We've been trying to get those ourselves. Oh, hello, excuse me. I heard something interesting there. Colonist needs rescue. Eric again. With more food poisoning, I'm pretty sure. Maybe you need to get better duct tape. It works, but it doesn't look very good. At one point your house will be all duct tape, I think. And now Tom was wandering again because he's hungry. Well, that's not strange. I mean, what do you mean hungry? We got potatoes, we got rice, we got like packaged survival meals and things right here. Why are you hungry? We just got several cargo pods with berries in it. What are you doing, Tom? Tom is secretly anorexic, I think. He's just trying not to eat and then he gets upset about it. Sorry, but that's just not handy. Eric is still in bed. Where is he? There. Oh, this needs to be a medical bed now. Great. Eric, go rest until... oh, you can't do it. Okay, fine. Fine, Eric. Sort yourself out. Colonists need beds. Okay, well, this one then gets to be a regular bed then. There you go. Done. Need batteries. Yes, I know. Need warm clothes? What do you mean? It's 20 degrees out here. Huh. Yeah, make sure to make some improvements. Because I'm pretty sure the landlord knows the state of the building. So, yeah. Rental building. Yeah. Rental people who rent places don't tend to fix up anything either. But yeah, the landlord probably doesn't want to invest too much money in the building anymore because it's so old. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he's going to start selling apartments once people start moving out. That's what a lot of landlords with old buildings tend to do. Like in my aunt's street, we had buildings that were built around 1935, 1940. They were all rentals initially up until about 10 years ago, and then whenever somebody moved out, that was immediately put up for sale. And they managed to sell it really quickly because they were right next to a large train station, so people would want to move there, and then they could just commute back and forth by train to work. Very handy. Is this one no longer being allowed to pick up? Or what's going on? Mistletoe's just lying here dead. Alright, fine. Anyway, so yeah, that was a thing, and it's still happening right now because my grandma, who's lived there since 1940, died in 2000, I want to say, was it 12? No, 15, I think, 2015. And that was immediately sold, actually. That house, they had to be cleared out in a week, and immediately there were people looking at it, and a week after that it was sold. So that was it's a good neighborhood. I don't know about Herb, if that's going to be like, if it's near a large town where people tend to work, then they might sell very quickly if he starts putting stuff up for sale. Anyway. Duct tape for the win, yes. The welcome pen is making improvements, definitely, because the landlord's not going to do it himself, and he probably doesn't like people whining, because he knows that it's an old building. He knows that there's problems. There's other apartments there. People that live in the same building as you have the same issues as you, probably. If it moves, and it shouldn't, use duct tape. If it doesn't more, W40. Okay. This mechanic's charged to fix things, huh? Tom is taking his nap. No, he's wandering. There he is. He's wandering sadly because he's hungry. And I don't know why, because he's got food here. Oh, look, he's back to normal. Now he's going to eat. Very good, Tom. I'm glad you realize that there is food here. I need to build a table so people can sit down, because that's also one of the things that they apparently really resent. Let's put a 2x2 table in here. I can't put it anywhere. Okay, here. I'll put a few stools back and forth. Oh, the passive cooler is here. Alright, deconstruct that. Get rid of that thing. I'll put down a few stools for people to sit on. Where are they? There. Made out of wood, thank you, yes. Thank you and a goodbye. We can put that here, put a couple over here. 3 should be good enough for now. Exactly the same, yep. I mean, old buildings are cheap and they come with other expenses that new buildings don't have. Oh, what's this called again? Psychic drone, yes, for the male gender. Well, I think all we have is males here, that's right. Females here. Male dog as well. So all the males are not happy. But yeah, the thing with cheap old apartments is that you spend a lot of money on other things. Like if you were in a slightly more expensive, newer apartment, then you probably wouldn't have that electricity bill because everything would be insulated. So maybe you could take a look at that. Like currently you're spending 250 euros on electricity alone. And you have 250 something in rent. If you were to rent a place that's about 450 or 500 euros, but it's newer, then you probably won't have that other bill anymore. I'm thinking. I like thinking in options and not in limitations, as you would probably be able to tell, since I've been ranting about this for about half an hour. Anyway, so now we're getting a table here that people can sit on and eat, because that's something that they really appreciate for some reason. I guess everybody has their own little things that they like. Look, see, now they can eat and sit at the same time, because apparently that's a huge deal. Okay, the passive cooler is now gone. Whoops, what was that? Thunderstorm? Always good to have a nice thunderstorm out there. Cool it down. Oh, this room is almost ready. We need like 2 more pieces of wall, maybe 3, and that'll be considered an actual room. We can start moving some beds in here. Hunter Life's range weapon. Yeah, that'll be Eric, because he dropped it in the kitchen. It was Eric in the kitchen. Where's the weapon? I think it's been moved. Oh, here it is. Get your bolt action rifle here. There we go. Man. Exhaustion. By TomTom. Yeah, but TomTom has been wandering around. Why did you go to bed, TomTom? Crazy person. I can't tell you to do that, though. How are the animals doing? Because you've been spending a lot of time training them. Okay, only 4 of them now need to be trained still. And then we've got Voltaire, who's able to follow, and no, I don't need to do that. That's not necessary. I just wanted to haul and rescue, but they can't do that for some reason, so we're not going to bother with everything else. They just need to be able to sit when told to sit and not eat things when told not to eat things, and that's all we can expect from our Yorkshire Terriers, to be quite honest. Before you're finally able to apply for a new home, yep. That time should have solar panels. Well, I mean, do something, Marvin, because you're in a situation where it's boiling your brain, pretty much literally, and that's not good. And I don't think you can wait for that to be resolved in 2 years either, because who knows what the health damages are going to be. Oh, this place is on fire. Well, it's raining. That's okay. It's okay. It'll rain. So look into the foil, look into doing small repairs yourself, look into all kinds of things. Because sitting around and thinking about why things can't be done is also not helping. And you need to do something. Because it's going to affect your health eventually, and then you probably won't be able to do anything. Bucket of water with ice cubes. Well, that's good. That'll cool yourself down. And your hands too. Try putting your hands in something cold as well, because your hands tend to also function as thermometers for your body. If you cool them down, you'll feel a lot better, I think. Maybe get some ice packs, put that on your neck or something, or your head. Whatever you can do. There we go. Look, look, look. This room is now officially finished. And since Brandon's the one who finished it, I'm going to put his bed in here. This is going to be Brandon's bedroom. There we go. Amazing. Are you going to move your bed immediately? Yes. Great. Ta-da! Connors needs bed. Yes, he's moving it right now. There. Done. This is now your bed. There you go. This is the first bedroom on site. Hooray! Awesome. Awesome. There we go. I'm not going to put any more walls up immediately because he needs to finish this first, because it's only one person building right now. Everybody else is doing cooking and wandering around, sadly, for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. TomTom, you like handling. Eric is doing the cooking and the hunting. Oh, I took that actually and put it there. Not really necessary for you to do that. Construction and growing. You are cooking and growing. Maybe you need to start growing, actually, instead of cooking. And I'll have you do some construction when you can, when you're done cooking. Eric, which is probably never because you're behind on schedule as it is. Look at all the food here. All these potatoes over here and rice needs to be turned into food. So, go. Psychic drone is ending. Good. Need warm clothes. Yeah, we have a tailoring bench here, but I'm not actually using it right now. I have this bill here for people to make parkas, but nobody's actually tailoring right now, see? Maybe Brandon can do some of that when he's got the moments at some point. Maybe. I don't know. Tom's not going to be able to do it. I think he's too busy. Eric is busy cooking, and he's not very good at it. Actually, he's got like 4 skills. You've got 5, and you've got 3. Oh well. Somebody needs to make parkas at some point. It'll be fine. Let me see now. Working on the project Tech 20. What is that? What is this? Tech 12706. Oh, our cotton's ready. We need to get cotton, because without cotton we can't do anything in the ways of making parkas. There. Everything else here is done. We haven't replanted anything, but then we haven't finished cooking anything either, so that's a good balance. It's fantastic. Okay, Brandon's sleeping in his own bedroom. Pretty sure he appreciates that, because that means he won't be disturbed anymore. 8 without a table. But the table's here now, so now it's your own fault. Sweaty. Well, aren't we all? Night all in daytime. Is it still considered daytime? When is it daytime? When is nighttime? Because it's currently 5 o'clock. Does he mean he wants shorter hours? It's supposed to turn night soon. When is it officially night? Like 7 or something? Let me take a look at this worksheet again. He gets up at 6. No, he goes to bed at 6. Why don't I have him go to bed at 7? Or 8 rather. And you can work that hour and you can sleep... Wait a second, it is 7 o'clock. Why is he awake now? Now, sleep here, recreation there, like that. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 work hours. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have more work hours, these guys. Maybe I need to have them sleep a little longer. There, they can recreate at the same time. There. And they're going to bed at 10. Why don't we have them go to bed a little earlier? Recreation from 8 to 9, and then they can sleep starting 9 o'clock. There we go. Nice early nights to have them. Nice and chipper early in the morning. That should work. But why was he up at 5? I didn't tell him to get up at 5. I told him to sleep until 9. Oh well. It's nighttime now, so he should be happy now. There we go. Special cool elements on side gets hot, one end side gets cooled. Okay. Okay. It's kind of like this thing then. This one gets hot on one side and cool on the other. See? Except that it's in a game. It's not really the same thing. You can't use it to keep yourself cool. You can imagine that it's cooling you down. Oh look, this room is almost ready. We just need these 2 done. But what is Brandon working on right now? He's hauling it. Oh, he is doing it this. Okay, good. That means we can put one of the beds in here soon. When people aren't sleeping in it. Come on, fix the wall. You can do it. Oh, now it's definitely a room. There we go. Excellent. And more cargo bots. Let's take a look what it is. More potatoes, because we haven't finished cooking the others yet. You know. Right, so that's the thing. This is the next bedroom. I will move maybe Eric in there, or Tom, because he's one who's usually the least happy with his location. I'll put that one there. There you go. You poisoned yourself, Eric. Yeah, repeatedly as a matter of fact. I'm not too sick. Currently you're okay, I think. Yeah, see, no food poisoning, but every time you try to eat something that you have cooked, you give yourself food poisoning. I don't know. Oh, hello. What's going on? I hear sounds that I'm not appreciating. What's going on? Hello? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Or where are the sounds coming from? Oh, up here. Oh, the warg is back. He attacked the lynx. Ah, interesting. See, warg. The warg is attacking everything. Oh, and now our creature here is eating it. Thanks, Sable. Oh, another one. Apparently this is considered food now. The warg didn't eat it though, so I don't know why he killed it. Guess they're just violent. They need to go. They're dangerous to hunt though. They have a 35% chance of turning on you, and I think that means all the wargs turn on you. We have quite a few in the area. This is a very warg-filled area for some reason. Let's take a look at the wildlife to see how many we got. There's only one. Okay, we'll take the risk. Let's see. Hunt it and get rid of that thing. It's annoying. We already have a bunch of other things that are dangerous, so that's not good. Let's see. We have... Oops. Boom rats. We're not going to attack them. They're dangerous. We have a fox somewhere. Here, see? Let's get rid of all these hunters. They're annoying. Ibex, doe, wolf, breaker, everything else is okay. Alright, so it's just the fox. Wait, Ink is following TomTom around. See this? It's like, hey, you're my master. I'm coming with you. We're attacking this guy who's currently not attacking us back, which is all the better because they're very strong. And that would put TomTom right back into the medical bed. Great. SMRT. Not smart, no. Not very. Look, see, you're cooking right here. See? And there's some messy environments here, but there aren't really too many people cleaning, even though everybody should clean. Oh, Rogue Revenge finally. Took him ages. We almost had him down. Here he comes, TomTom. Get him. Go get him. Shoot. Shoot the warg. Shoot faster. And now he's done. Take him out. And that's the end of the warg. Hooray! He's dangerous. And now he's dead. Hey, well, what's this? Steel? Just a bunch of steel sitting around that we're not using? Don't mind if I grab that. That's good. Oh, hello. Oh, you're shooting the red fox. Okay. I was wondering what was going on here, but he's dead too. Great, that takes care of all the dangerous creatures in the area. Oh, you're replanting as well. So useful today, TomTom. Earlier you were, like, sadly wandering around. Did my mouse pointer just change, or was it always like this? I don't know. Either way, that's fine. How's the room situation? We've got this one ready. Very good. This is the next bedroom that we're going to have to make. And then I might want to finish this wall next, because then we have a good place for tailoring at some point. Are you eating? Let's see if he gets food poisoning. Nope. Need colonist beds. Oh. This one is for TomTom. There. This is now your bedroom, TomTom. And this is Brandon's bedroom. This is currently Eric's bedroom right now. Well, at least they all sleep in a separate room now, so they won't have to disturb sleep too much. Unless dogs decide that they want to walk in here. Oh, yeah, we can actually do something about that. Let's see. Zones. Not here. We wanted to go for the animals. Manage areas. That's right. Area 1. Where is it? Hello? Invert. Yeah, okay. Close. Just put them on area 1s, and then can I maybe fix something about this zone? How did I do that again? Manage areas. Area 1, yes. Oh, it's gone. And it's gone. Invert. Close. We did this the other day, and I don't remember how just yet, but we fixed it somehow. Let's take a look. Zone. Shrink zones. Clear allowed area. That's the one I mean. There we go. They're not allowed to come in here, or in here, or in here, so they don't upset people when they sleep here. There. Oh wait, not that area. Expand allowed area. There. There you go. Otherwise they can't get to their sleeping spots. I have a jail already. It's where is it? There was a small little place somewhere nearby. There it is. It's not fancy. It doesn't look anything like the one we had before with the extra great art that we used to have to impress people with. But we'll get there eventually. But first we have to actually get our own bedrooms fixed. Oh look, that thing's been done. Brandon's awake. Removing floor. Okay, and where's this flooring gonna go? Granite wall building here. Okay, bedroom 3 is being constructed. And I think once Eric gets to move into his bedroom, we can use this sort of as a hospital. Sort of, kinda. But I think this will be the hospital eventually, once he's finished. That'll be the next plan. Oh no, wait, I was going to do this room next, with the normal pants laying around. So we can get people in a separate little hospital room, because this is actually now the dining room and animal sleeping spot. As you can see, there's a couple here and everybody else is over here. Nice and cool outside. There's just doors randomly everywhere where we wanted to have places built, but nope, there was too much work for one person. And what's going on now? What's he doing? He's still awake. It is currently 5 in the morning. Hauling granite to wall building. Where? Oh, he's going over here to grab it first. Okay. Which wall are you building before you go to sleep? Because you're supposed to be getting your recreation on in about an hour. That one. Okay, so that part's going to be done. And Tom and Eric are basically just concerning themselves with planting and cooking. They don't seem to get past that. Oh, Eric's actually gone and gotten the berries from the cargo pots from a while ago. Here, see? There were more here, so he's grabbing them as well. We have some steel slag chunks which we can't use until we get one of those smelters. What's this? Uranium ore. I've never actually seen this in the map before. Looks dangerous. I don't think I'll grab that for now. And here is the actual dangerous thing right now. Look how big this is. This is the ancient evil thing again. You can see that there's something here, like a casket or something. And there's probably going to be some mechanoids in here, or those weird creatures that we had on the previous map that we don't want to see ever again, so we're going to leave this closed for now. It is ancient and evil in there. Not sure I want any more recipes. Well, it's a simple meal recipe, actually. TomTom sleeping in his room. Yeah, he's supposed to. His room is still very natural, as you can see. There's lots of grass here, dirt, to keep that connection with the with nature. Makes people feel better, I guess. Maybe not. Forgot about the jail. Okay. Yep, fancy dining room with all the barf flying around. Have you poisoned Bobby yet? No, not yet, because Bobby's not in game yet. But if he is in the game, then probably it will happen at some point, Eric, because your cooking is not great. I don't think that anybody's better at cooking. You've got 6 skill. Let's take a look at everybody else. 3 and 3. Yeah, you are definitely the best cook here, but that's not really saying much right now, sadly. IRL. I don't know. Have you sent them any food? Any care packages? There we go. Well, cleaning super something people are doing, but nobody's got the time for it because they'll get stuck around here. Prisoner needs rescue, huh? Prisoner being held by the Dark Pirates has managed to steal a radio and call you. That's amazing because we don't have any radio to receive his calls from, but still. Richard's being held at a camp nearby under armed guard. 2 turrets, 1 enemy defender. Well, we can't even really defend ourselves right now, but let's take a look where he is. He's over here now. We're not going to be able to get him. Sad to say. Victor Brigand. He's called Brigand. Do we really want a Brigand? No. I don't think we do. Sorry, Victor. I can't help you right now. We can barely help ourselves from wandering, sadly. Apparently. Good. The rice is growing. We've got new potatoes growing. Very good. We've also got new healing roots being planted. Excellent. Those are very useful. We need medicine because we don't really have this medicine too much. There's only 25 regular medicine here. So all this heal root that we can get is good for now. You think that I would get better after trying so hard? Well, you probably will get better at some point. Let's take a look at your bio. Currently you have 6 skill. Look, see, it's getting higher. You have that little line over there that says progress next level, 3993. That just got a little higher, and since you are somewhat interested in cooking, you learn at 100% rate. Oh look, 4072. When you reach 7000, your cooking skill will be 7. But currently you're a capable amateur, apparently. Amateurs don't know about salmonella and food poisoning, and so I guess that's why we're having food poisoning. But I guess since you're still learning, it's okay, and once you reach level 7, that'll probably happen less and less. At least you're able to cook somehow, because not everybody can do that either. Getting better, yep. Hooray, and Eric is eating by the table. Very happy about that. Brandon's also eating by the table. No, he's just sitting down. Okay. He had like 2 seconds to socialize. Now he's going back to building. This room is actually doing pretty good. I'm glad we managed to finish 2 rooms at least. He's going to finish this thing. It's still the middle of the night, so I think he'll have more time to finish this. These chunks need to go out of the room because you're kind of in the middle of the place. Not great to have that, sadly. Maybe because the kitchen is dirty. Yep, it is very dirty, and that does cause food poisoning. But nobody's cleaning right now because everybody's very busy doing other things. And most of the dirt here is from the butchering table because all the animals that are being butchered here. That's the blood just laying there from all the different animals. Can't help that. That happens when you're butchering creatures, so that's just the fact of life. Oh, we still need to mine this, so this wire gets to connect all the way down here. Not doing that currently either. Where shall we put our battery? Oh, this piece of wall is done. We've only got like 5 more pieces. 3, 4, 5, there you go. And then we'll have an extra room for Eric to sleep in with dandelions. Pretty sure that'll be very nice. He'll appreciate that for sure. This is granite tile. I don't know if we have that. What is this, by the way? What do we have the most of right now? Marble and sandstone. Okay. A wild woman wanders in. A person living among wild animals is wandering into the area. She's called Ambus. You can attempt to tame or arrest her. Tame? Well, can you tame her? Try to arrest her. No. Well, how do you tame her then? Give her food? What skills does she have? Is she worth taking in? Well, there's nothing that she can't do. She's kind of a pessimist, but she is kind. That's good. Not incapable of anything. She was an abandoned child, so raised by the wolves, I guess. And now they're a scout. But who are they scouting for? Nobody knows, but she's apparently very interested in intellectual pursuits, so that'd be good. Sleep on the rocks. Well, now I'm going to put your bed in there, Eric. You have a bed in our fantastic room. Where is it? I can't even find our base right now. There it is. This fantastic vomit-covered room has your bed in it right now, but once this room over here is done, we can move this bed into here. And then this will be all yours to sleep in. We'll work on the floors later. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Maybe we can make the floors out of wood or something. We need to tell people to cut trees, otherwise we can't do that. Let's see. Orders, cut, plants. This. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, wait. I can just say chop wood. That's better. There. Then I don't take all the bushes into consideration either. And I believe I was going to put one of those here. I don't know how to tame the savage, actually, because the only option I have is to arrest her. I don't know what I need to tame them. I could try walking up with bits of food and like throwing that in front of her to see if she'll react, but I don't know if that's going to happen. There's a mad ibex doe. It will attack everyone it sees. Okay, there it is. Hunt you. And rifle range, chance that are closer, less with good health. Okay, great. Where is Ambus? Is she near here? Or there she is. Okay, so she's not anywhere near the ibex doe. Alright. Very well. Oh, let me get somebody to hunt that then. Tom is doing this. What's he doing? Oh, he's already going to do it. Okay. Good of you to already do that, Tom. Very nice. There. Shoot him. Wow. Stunned it though. That's nice. Maybe Eric can help out. Eric, come over here and help out, please, because he might need some help, Tom. Hey, Inga's also attacking. Oh, there, it's done. It's done. Everything's been taken care of. Tom needs to go to the medical bed. What bed are you resting in? Yeah, resting to Hildy over here. Very good. And now we've got more food. Hooray. That's taken care of then. And it won't attack Amos. I don't know who is supposed to be able to tame her. Maybe the person with the most social skills. 2, not very social. Tom has 0 and Brandon has 10. Maybe Brandon can do it. Let me see if Brandon will be able to tame her. At least try to talk to her. Where is she? Was up here somewhere. Where's our wild lady gone? There she is. Let me see now. Can you... No, arrest. That's all you can do. Okay. Well, since we can't do any taming, and I don't want to do any arresting, we'll just leave her to wander around. Oh, there's an issue with our electrical cables. And now this place is on fire. Eric, come help out. Oh, TomTom's coming. TomTom, you need to be in bed. TomTom's one of those people that does everything. Oh, now you got your gun out where you're going to shoot a tree? Alright, taken care of, don't worry. Go to bed, you crazy person. You're not social, no, Eric. You got 2 social skill points, that's it. You know how to make eye contact, and that's about it, I think. Like, when somebody talks to you, you'll respond. Basic things like that. But you're not going to ask people about their day. Nope. But you are feeding TomTom right now. I think that's also a nice social thing of you to do. Is this room finished yet? No, it's not. But Brandon's probably working on it because it is nighttime-ish. Although he's not awake yet. He is awake. Okay. Why are you awake now, Brandon? I told you to sleep until about 9. I don't know. Whatever. That's why the food's so bad, Chad. You're just thinking of like pure nutritional value instead of how it might taste. You're like, ah, who cares about a bit of dirt? I don't mind. No empathy for what other people might want in their food and not, I guess. But social things are things that you can learn. So you're talking to TomTom right now. I think. Yeah, see? Don't know what about. Let's see what you were talking about. Ben and Eric gabbed about recreation. Aha, chess. Eric spoke negatively of TomTom's son's intellectual skills. Well, see, that's the problem right here. You shouldn't say things like that, Eric. Maybe you should try, like, being nice to people. Eric said something about favorite haircuts to TomTom. Okay, well, that's a topic. You can always try talking about the weather, you know? If you can't think of anything else to say, just do that. Fall has begun. Is it hot on there? Maybe the food was spoiled. It is currently... Well, it's cold in here, actually. It's supposed to be freezing in this room. See, minus 3 degrees? That was bad. Yes, very bad. Don't question people's intellectual ability. It makes them upset. But you probably don't realize that, I guess. Oh, look. We're almost done. He's got 2 more things to finish here. He's already hauling the blocks over to the last pieces of wall here. And then we can move your bed in here. Oh, here we go. Let's grab a bed, reinstall that here. You can have your own room. I'll try to keep my mouth shut, yeah. Don't talk to people. Like, study them for a while and see what other people talk to when they talk to each other. Just observe TomTom and Brandon talking, even though they probably won't do that very much because Brandon's awake during the night and TomTom during the day. But during the 2 seconds that they do see each other, try to figure out what they're saying and just emulate that, I guess. There we go, the little corners built. That means all the walls that go on the building, except for these little pillars here, are done. I think I'll wait until he's done building the pillars so we can do that other wall stuff next time. So we can actually cover the entire area here. Caps lock. See, you're not even social enough to not yell at us in chat. See where the problem is right now? Let's see, what is this, marble? Actually, I will just make sure to put the copies up already. Probably more important to get this room done. There, you can do that. And TomTom has gotten food poisoning from Simple Meal because of dirty cooking area. Not surprised. Nobody's surprised right now. It is 6:30, meaning it is time for us to end in here. We've got more rooms now. Just before the end, everybody managed to get their own bedroom. Is this one now belong to Eric? No? Now it is. Everybody has their rooms now. It's still barren in here, but at least they have their own room so they can sleep undisturbed. Also because the animals aren't allowed to be in here right now. That's great. Did everybody do that? Yes, everybody's got Area 1, and Area 1 does not include any of the bedrooms. Great. That means this is now a temporary sick ward, and that'll be here eventually. We'll do that next time, but first we want to finish the tailoring room here so people can start making clothes without being rained on. Fantastic. Tons of problems, Eric. You need to work on these things. You know, there's like therapy you can go to. I don't know if they have therapy in this particular abandoned part of the planet, but who knows. Maybe you could try your practicing your social skills on Ambus over here. She probably doesn't have much social skills either. She has nothing in her social tab. See, no relationships, no recent conversations with anybody. Probably great. Or she's got 4 social skills. You might be able to teach it or something. So that might happen next week. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, that's it. So we finished these 3 rooms. We've almost got this one done. That's going to be done soon-ish. Where are you going, Brandon? We're actually going to work on it right now. Very good of you. We'll have it done next week, I think. And tomorrow we're going back to raising some llamas. I finally figured out how we're going to do it, what you need, and also that you can give them different colors, but you can't dye their hair. So we need to do something else for that. But it's not too difficult. So we'll get some nice colorful llamas in there and more llamas so we don't have to go out and do all the wandering that we did last week again. Because if as much fun as it was to be completely lost with a llama right behind you, spitting on you and all that sort of thing, we don't want to repeat that. It took about 20 minutes. And finally we got 3 llamas. Great. That was a lot of fun. And once we're done looking at the llamas, we can maybe take a look at the lands area. Not that I've done anything in there yet, so there's no places that I've built anything. But it'll be the updated version of Minecraft with creatures in the water and everything. I think PewDiePie is also using 1.14 as a version. So if you can't make it tomorrow, you can take a look at PewDiePie's videos to see what that looks like. But it'll be fun to experience it for ourselves as well. Either way, I thank you for watching. I hope to keep you, or that you're going to be cool for the rest of the day and tomorrow as well. And I hope to see you tomorrow evening. And if not, then have a nice weekend and a nice week to follow it up with. I'll see you next birthday for more RimWorld. And bye-bye for now. Chroma Hills, yes. Oh, a new Chroma Hills pack for our 1.14. Good. Then we can get the updated version. But that will still require that we put the duck skin in, because that isn't standard in Chroma Hills. But we'll have to figure out how to do that. But it'll look nice. I did do a video on how to install Chroma Hills, but it won't have the updated duck skin in it yet. So I'll have to update that, I guess, for the 1.14 version. And I'll have to put the duck skin in first and get the pack up somewhere so you can download it with the duck skin instead of the chicken. Anyway. Yes, thanks for watching, everybody. See you later. Make sure to keep cool with your ice cubes in the tub and whatever it is that you need to do. And bye-bye for now.